Hi. So on this lesson, this is a demo on demand bar and pie charts. So on this exercise, basically, we'll be using two personas, which is Joe employee, right, and Beth Anglin. So now let us navigate right to the instance, right, and let's go to I was testing earlier. That's why I was ready with Joe employee. But the first step to make it successful is you need to go to user administration, right? So go to users and let's go to employee. So you need to add the role for them to be able to have access, right? So now, upon navigating, you need to scroll down, go to roles and edit, right? And you need to find this role here. So to be able to do that, you need to like type X first, then underscore, right? So let's undo this. So let's undo this first. So you get to see X underscore 588, right? So if you've been following along on my previous demo, so you should be able to have this example as well. So after doing that, let's save it. And upon saving, right? So let's save again here, and you will do the same with Beth Anglin, right? So all you need to do is like go to Beth Anglin, Beth Anglin's user. So let's do that. Okay, so after navigating, you just need to repeat the steps, right? So in my instance, I needed to add a step, right? So because I've encountered an error when I navigated to need IT all, right? And the next step is basically um, getting the chart from this data or information or list. So upon clicking bar chart, so you should be able to be on this view and as administrator, right? So I have all the rights, and if I impersonate um, Joe, so that's one of the steps mentioned is to impersonate Joe. And after impersonating, right? So he should have the ability to extract a bar chart, right, from the need IT application. So let's do that, right? So there was some challenges in my instance earlier on extracting the bar chart. So if you basically have that challenge, so all you need to do is and go back as admin and navigate to the first steps that we done on the studio. You need to create an ACL, right? So let's go back and go to need IT application that we pulled from GitHub earlier. And after doing that, you need to write, create an ACL, right? So ACL, let's have a look here, right? So it's not this one. Um, let's navigate access controls, right? It's making sure. Okay, so I can't seem to find it or I'm missing it for some reason, right? So if you can't find it, it's quite a few ways to do it. It's either you do access control here, ACL. And to be able to do that is I need to go back a step, right? You need to like elevate your role first as security admin. So let's do that. Updates. And let's go back to the studio. Probably let's do a refresh. And let's see if ACL is going to come out now. ACL, access control. There you go. You have access control. Once you create, what you need to do is basically provide a rule, right? So you need to like record and report view and make sure you are on the right table, which is need IT. Okay, so after choosing that, you need to add the role. You need to add the role here. So the role on the left, right, is X underscore. So let's do that. 58872. Right. So after doing that, you just need to save and submit. Then you should be able to view the report as Joe employee or Beth Anglin. Okay, so let's go back to the lesson now, and let's continue and impersonate Joe employee. Right, so you're only going to do that if you have encountered a roadblock, right? That you cannot view the reports as Joe employee or Beth Anglin. So let's go as, and after navigating, let's go to the state and go to the bar chart, and let's follow along with the lesson. So it should come out now as Joe employee. So while waiting for that, so let's navigate. So we have completed the steps already, and we should be at this stage now. So let's have a look. Okay, brilliant. So we are at this stage now, where you get to view the report as Joe employee. So as you open here, that Joe employee will not be able to save the report. So however, let's move forward. And what it's saying is to examine the data in the state bar chart. And it says to hover, right? So let's go have a look and hover. So as you can see, there's 4, and hover to the close complete. Double click your close complete. So after double clicking, it will take you to the data itself, which is state, which is close complete. And eventually we have 2 records at the moment. Okay, so now we are asked to navigate to all menu in need IT. So let's do that. So need IT all. Then after navigating, it says to create a pie chart for the request for a field. So let's do that. So while navigating here, the request for a field is not shown. So we need to open the gear icon and find the request for, and it's there. So we need to like drag it to the right and click OK. And now you have the request for, and now we could create a pie chart from there. So as you can see that we have 3 users at this stage, called differently on blue, green, orange, and purple. So let's continue. And as you can see, we have done the steps already. So we are getting ahead of the steps, right? And we scroll down. So it says hover to the pie chart, and let's do that. So as you hover, right, so you get to see the numbers. And as we go back, and it's asking to click. So let's do that. Now it takes us to the record itself. And the next step now is it's giving you a challenge, right? So it's quite exciting challenge, right? So after ending impersonation, so it's asking to create charts under Beth Anglin. So to be able to do that, basically, you need to like make sure that the request type is also there, similar to what we did with Joe employee. So let's open the challenge solution. So let's impersonate Beth Anglin. So I'll give you the answers now, or now you could impersonate Beth Anglin, impersonate. So while that's loading, right, so let's have a look. So it says use a personalized list and request type. So let's do that. So, but we need to navigate to all first. All, need IT, then navigate to all. And upon navigating, right, so let's look for the request type, if I'm not mistaken. Let's have a look again. I have a bad memory. So let's have and navigate. Request type, drag it to the right, click OK. Then from there, we could now basically create a pie chart. So let's have a look again. Okay, so examine the sections. Which request type is most common? Okay, so let's have a look. Okay, so we have three entities: facilities, human resources, and legal, right? And because you can hover along, you can also double click, same as the previous one. All right, so thank you so much for following my channel. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on my next video.